Okay? My fellow house workers wearing scrubs, come and stand next to me.
Oh, I've got the same letter.
But no, you know what, go for an Arabic chant, because an Indian officer translated an Arabic chant that she does not speak the language of. And
Opera, where are you?
And all that chant meant was Israel is a thief.
Oh,
so this chant we done here today, that's why I was just chanting it.
And this mobilisation today
it should release in like 7 days.
They're going
to drop it. They've got
action and a global answer to Dr. Hassan.
Not only did they not give me my rights, they denied me my phone
health workers to mobilise against genocide. So thank you so much, Birmingham, model citizens who have come out today and braved the way to stand up for humanity.
Look out for my statement.
We're standing outside the biased BBC, where recently over 100 staff have written a joint letter of complaint against their biased coverage of Israel's genocide over there. The BBC have received many complaints and are accused of censoring the war crimes committed by Israel and giving them favourable coverage. Shame! A letter sent to the broadcaster's Director General Tim Davey and CEO Deborah Turness on Friday said, basic journalistic tenets have been lacking when it comes to holding Israel accountable for its actions. The BBC uses language to create framing that dehumanises the Palestinians and legitimises Israel's war crimes. We saw them report the brutal murder of Indra Jab as a side story, calling her a young lady who died in crossfire. Indra Jab was 5 years old, trapped in a car for hours the IOF had targeted. IOF tanks knew she was in there alone with her dead parents who they had murdered. And they killed the paramedics who came to rescue her. Then they opened fire on her ruthlessly. The autopsy of this 5-year-old child found that she had 355 bullets in her tiny body, but not a word of this was reported. The BBC have broken the journalistic codes. The consequences of inadequate coverage are significant. Every television report, article and radio interview that has failed to robustly challenge Israel's claims has systematically dehumanized the Palestinians. Shame! Shame! We, healthcare workers from around the world, have been following the healthcare crisis in Gaza with great concern and sheer horror over a year. The information reaching us is appalling. We are witnessing an organized, man-made famine, with the blockade preventing the entry of humanitarian aid into Gaza, with attacks on food distribution, using food trucks as bait to rain down bullets on the Palestinians who come to collect food. Shame! We saw the targeting and murder of humanitarian teams, UN peacekeepers and water supplies. 96% of Gaza's population faces starvation and increasing food insecurity. It is estimated that 100 people, including 42 children, have died directly as a result of malnutrition. We are witnessing targeted, indiscriminate attacks, the burning of babies, the butchering of children, the massacre of men and women, the destruction of whole Gazan society by drone snipers, air and ground bombardments. Over 70% of those killed are women and children. The most killed age group are children aged 5 to 9, dying in the most horrific, brutal and barbaric, painful ways. We saw Sha'ban, a patient connected to an IV drip, burn alive in a hospital courtyard. Shame! We have witnessed the deliberate destruction of residential, educational, religious and health infrastructure. We have seen people driven from their homes and forced to live day and night in precarious conditions. We have witnessed repeated evacuations evacuation orders, causing massive migratory flows within Gaza. And already exhausted population is being forced to go from north to the south, to the south, to the east, to the west, and back to the north, of which is now being evacuated. Anyone there is being exterminated. Hello? Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I think the weather, even the speakers are outraged. In this context, the role of the healthcare system, both hospital infrastructure and healthcare professionals, is crucial in preventing and treating the catastrophic consequences